guys, so we're out here at the wreck. We're going to try to get on some Atlantic Bonito. It's a little breezy this morning, so we're going to call it. If it picks up at all, I'm going to have to run in. But I've already marked some fish, so I'm going to get back on the spot now that I got my camera gear rolling. We'll see if we get on some fish. Stay tuned. Thanks, guys. Oh, I wasn't recording. I wasn't recording. Thought I was. Thought I was rolling, guys, but I wasn't. Sorry about that. Maybe my dash cam up here. Maybe my dash cam got it, I'm not sure. I don't know if this is a false albacore or a Atlantic Bonito. It's bulldogging like it's a false albacore. This will be my first fish of the year out here. I marked a school of about 20 to 30 it looked like. And I drifted right through them and casted back. Well, I drove through them and drifted back through them, casting into them. What in the world? I was tail wrapped. Can't tell yet. So he was tail wrapped. Okay, that's a Bonito. That was tough. Whew. And that's a nice fish. That is a nice fish. All right, he's got my wrapped all up. There we go. There's a fish. First Bonito of the year. There we go. There we go. That was just from casting back. All right, I'm gonna use the boat this time because this wind is tough. So I'm trolling boat towards the fish. Oh, there it is. Oh gosh. Let me swim around the boat. Down, 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 down. Y'all forgive Odin. Dude, this fish is going crazy. So usually if it's calm, it doesn't matter if Odin gets on the side. But with it being so rough, he gets on the side of the boat and the balance is just throwing all off. This fish does not want to come up. I thought I about had it whipped right there. All right, there we go. Nope. All right, so funny story. The other day, I'm fishing beside these guys. They're super cool. Neither one of us had done anything. And we're kind of talking and hanging out. And they say, false albacore. So I'm standing right here. I turn to cast and Odin jumps on the side of my boat. And about that time, he throws off the weight and I trip on the seat. And all of a sudden, I'm cheeks down, and the guys next to me can see my extra testicles sticking up in the air. So I got to get on him because he's gonna get me thrown out of the boat. But there is the Atlantic Bonito. Such a good fish to eat. All right, I see fish hitting the surface over here. Marble cast. Don't even know where that went. In the sun somewhere. There we go. I thought I saw him. Oh yeah. I can see him smashing the surface about 100 yards away right now. Oh yeah. There it is. He's not wanting to cooperate. I don't blame him. Down. See what I'm saying, guys? He gets on the side and it almost puts me in the water. Down, Odin. No. Good Lord, he's got some power. Down. Odin. Oh, my dog's gonna kill me. No. Good Lord, that was a tough one. There we go. I love it, man. I love it. All right, so I'm back at the house and thanking the good Lord for letting me get back safely and getting on some fish. And I'm gonna clean these bad boys up. I'm switching you guys to a head cam. This is a little Speedy Sharp. It's like a $10, $15 tool that is fantastic for sharpening knives on the go. We're gonna pull out our Bonito. And I want you to notice the biggest difference between a false albacore and an Atlantic Bonito is the false albacore has like the squiggly lines on this, basically from about midway to the back tail section. The Atlantic Bonito has lines that run all the way down to the belly, and they pretty much go out almost parallel to the actual backbone. But I cut underneath the head belly area here so that I could bleed the fish out in the cooler. But you want to spray your fish down good, get off any slime that it picked up from being in the cooler. And honestly, working with a clean surface is the way to go.
Wow, look at that thing.
Yep, Odin, down.
Odin.
And this is when Shay shows up in the middle of the video and gets Odin all amped. What is this?
This is a Bonito.
Yes, it is. What is it not?
A false albacore.
And how do we know the difference between the two?
The stripes go horizontal.
Okay.
And it's got these zigzags.
Oh, zigzags?
Here.
Okay.
And
Well, okay, so you're right about the stripes. What does, next step, how do you tell if it's a false albacore? What does it have?
a fake ID.
No, the false albacore has the tail section that is squiggly lines.
Oh.
Whereas the Bonito has them across its whole body.
He's trying to play with his squiggles.
Pretty much.
Any other questions?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
And you can clean these things just like a tuna. I mean, they're in the tuna family. And you just start, I like to catch them right above their fin. And key here is get a good sharp knife. And then I'm just barely running down the edge of this backbone. Just enough to get down to the tail section, and then I'm gonna slice through and run out. And then I'm gonna come right back up the edge of this backbone again. And you can actually hear the scraping of the backbone. And then I'm taking my serrated knife and actually cutting that backbone. And that's one side right there. Now before I cut that off, I'm gonna use that to my advantage. I'm leaving it on the fish. I'm gonna do the same thing but run the opposite direction on the other side. So I'm gonna take the edge of my knife and barely run up the skin on the backbone. I can hold it. Yes, there's people that are probably a lot faster than me, but I like to get all the meat. And I'm running right down the edge of that backbone. I'm using that meat to my advantage. So I've cut both pieces of fish, and now I'm using my serrated knife, and I'm just gonna cut around this collar. And then this piece of meat should fold right off. We have one. I'm gonna do the same here, catching this collar. We have two. That's, and you should be able to see through it. So if you wanted to skin, you're gonna grab this tail section and just very carefully just get it going, get it started, and then you're gonna pull the knife through. And you're letting the knife do all the work. Key here is to have a sharp knife. That's our skin. And this is sushi grade. So yeah, one important thing here is to cut the rib cage out. That's what I'm doing right now. Getting the bloodline out. Or you can say the Odin line, because he loves it. What do you think, buddy? Good? That piece is pretty much done there. Now we're going to jump over here and take out this belly. And then we're going to get the rib cage on this one. Just taking my time. It's delicate meat. Stuff's hard to catch. Hard to come by without paying for it. Of course, I'm paying for it by using my time to catch them. But I also enjoy that. I'm not giving Odin that any bones, but I will cut out this bloodline here and give that to him. Alright, that half is done. And then I would treat this one the same way. I'm not going to put you guys through that. You just saw it there. But yeah, now let's jump over to cooking these bad boys. Alright. So I'm cutting these about 1 inch thick so that I can just place them in the pan. Just like that. I want to be able to flip each. Cook it a little bit on one side and then flip it over on the other. Alright, I'm just going to sprinkle some of this blackening seasoning on it. Not too much. Just a little bit, cover it. And I'm just placing a few in here at a time. Just enough for me to be able to keep up with them. You don't want to cook them very long. Just enough to get them started. You'll see that the pink on the inside. I know you like to be raw in the middle.
Damn, boy.
What do you think?
Terrible. No, I'm kidding. It's so good.
Let me get one. I should probably, Shay's gonna be mad. So I think I ran everybody out with the smoke, but I just finished up cooking mine a little more. I'm not a big sushi fan, but this stuff is good. I want to thank you guys for watching the video, taking the time out of your day to enjoy my content. Also, if you'd hit the like button and subscribe, I'd love to have you come along the journey. And if I can help you with any real estate needs, I'll put my contact info down below. Thanks again, guys. Stay tuned for the next one.